them and manipulate them and control them. Now, this guy fits the bill. And we've got an incredible photo of him up at Infowars.com from his Facebook, and we'll put it up on screen when we come back from break. But it's the top photo on our article, and it's updated. Arizona assassin obsessed with mind control. Obsessed with mind control. And again, the article is up on the Drudge Report. It's one of the top stories up on the Drudge Report. He's linked to our report. Arizona assassin obsessed with mind control. And then we have links to the congressional hearings admitting the CIA does have mind control. We have links to all the mainstream news articles admitting that mind control has been involved in other assassinations. And we're going to walk through all of this ahead of Jim Marrs joining us. Now, I'm not saying he was under mind control, but if we know mind control exists, and we know our government and other governments have been involved in it, and he fits the MO of that, and they're already politically using this out of the gates, we're going to look at it. He may have just been a complete, violent, paranoid schizophrenic, which then mirrors what mind control looks like because they artificially create that schizoid condition.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, Satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Hit it.
You got it. This transmission is coming to you.
Waging war on corruption.
All right, you are go.
It's Alex Jones, coming to you live from the front lines of the InfoWar.
If you're listening on the radio, I would direct you to the drudgereport.com. We've posted so many articles, so much analysis with my crew that it's already moved off the main page into archives. But Drudge has still got it up in the top links. It's the next to the bottom there at drudgereport.com. Obsessed with mind control. That's the article you want to read. And then it's been updated today with another article by Paul Joseph Watson. Toning down the rhetoric means obeying big government. Arizona assassin obsessed with mind control. And that, of course, is Jared Lee Loughner, who shot in the head Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, who, thank God, is not dead and is responding. We hope she has a full recovery. Killed a little 9-year-old girl, killed a federal judge, killed 3 other people, 6 dead, a whole bunch of others obviously wounded. Everybody knows those facts. The larger issue here is, who is this guy really, A? And B, how dare Keith Olbermann, and Fox News for that matter, not just MSNBC, but also Fox News, but even more so Keith Olbermann. We're going to play a clip of this coming up. Come out and say with the Southern Poverty Law Center that this is the fault of Ayn Rand. You know, a lady who wrote books 50-something years ago about peaceful resistance to tyranny. And they actually say in this clip that anybody who thinks about the individual against the state or the individual being more important than the state, that's the fundamentals of America. That's what the founding fathers said. That's why our republic has always been different. And they say that's just terrible. Then they go on to demonize David Icke and call him a right-wing conspiracy theorist. David Icke, if you want to use terms that are kind of mainstream, is kind of like a New Age type guy, all about peace and love. And by the way, there's no mention of David Icke because the guy talks about conscious dreaming, which is talked about by hundreds and hundreds of authors that I know of. Again, kind of a New Age or Buddhist type deal. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. I've read all this guy's stuff. I've watched all his videos. Nothing about Ayn Rand, nothing about David Icke. They just take vague terms and say that means he's right-wing. Well, really, the main thing he praises in videos and in text, the main thing is the Communist Manifesto. That's more Obama or Keith Olbermann. I mean, this is a guy, he also likes Mein Kampf, which the controlled left in this country has taught folks is right-wing. They were National Socialist. Hitler was a vegetarian. He wanted big government to run people's lives. Now, he used a fascist system to rob the population, but he was a socialist. That's what Nazi means, National Socialist Workers' Party. Now, continuing here, I am just so blown away by this, but Fox News goes further. They don't say left-wing or right-wing. They say conspiracy theorist because Jared Lee Loughner talked about currencies. But he didn't talk about gold and silver. He talked about some other weird, quacky currency. And, of course, that's one of the hottest issues in the world right now because currencies are being devalued. I mean, you know, in the 1980s when Mexico devalued its peso, people were talking about that, not because they were white supremacists or because they wanted to shoot 9-year-olds, but because they were losing their purchasing power. I mean, that's all over the news every day. The currency wars that are happening, how the Chinese are coming out and not trading in the dollar anymore and moving away from it. So the overall message here is, if anybody does anything wrong, then it's everyone's fault who has any political agreements with them. Really. I didn't see MSNBC do that last year with the guy that took all the hostages at Discovery Channel who thought there were too many people and was a big leftist environmentalist. I didn't see that. Or I don't hear them freaking out all the time, you know, when left-wing people do things that are bad. Since when are we this collectivist model where we now have this world of social media where everybody talks about who they are and what they are? And so I guess if somebody's a child molester and they own stock in Coca-Cola, does that mean Coca-Cola is doing things? No. I mean, it's just amazing guilt by association. And I've got a big stack of articles here today. Here is Yahoo News. In the aftermath of the Giffords shooting, a debate over heated political rhetoric. You know, should it be restricted? Here's another one out of NPR. Vitriol cited as possible factor in Arizona tragedy. It goes on from there. Paul Watson has a big article on this. Political hacks waste no time in shamelessly exploiting Giffords shooting to demonize political opposition. And what do we have going on at the same time? We have the big headlines out there. Obama wants internet ID to track you in real time everywhere you travel on the web. Another big headline. FCC wants to restrict hate speech on internet, declaring jurisdiction over the web and saying what you can and can't say. In many countries in Europe, you're not allowed to criticize the government or you get arrested now. This is a tyranny. And so they set the precedent that, oh, we don't let extremists have speech, and then it turns out to be everybody. If everyone doesn't have free speech, no one does. And, of course, we're going to go into a violent climate with the economy imploding, joblessness well above 22%. The government says 9.6, total fraud, according to all the mainline economists out there. We have this sickening culture of death. I was watching this guy's videos. It's him dressed up as a Grim Reaper, playing really freaked out Marilyn Manson style, watch your buddies hit the floor, watch your buddies hit the floor. All this stuff that little guys in the basement who only eat MSG-filled Hot Pockets, they sit in there playing violent death video games all day. They can't get any women. They think they're real tough walking around the streets. You see them all the time, like, 10 or 15 of them walking down the drag at UT in black, all trying to look scary. And I'm just like, automatically just want to, I see a pack of weakness. I just want to, who wants a war? I'm like, here I am, punks. And they always scurry off. But they're real tough when they got a gun. They're a bunch of vampire wannabe pibs dressed up in black that think they're tough. And every once in a while, they're all into having crazed eyes and trying to scare people. In fact, if we can, let's put that image of this scumbag back up there. Whether he was mind-controlled or not, he was definitely a schizophrenic Fruit Loop. You can't make up this type of violent, paranoid schizophrenia. Go watch these videos. This guy dressed up like a Grim Reaper, burning an American flag, and just look into his eyes. Just a crazed scumbag. Let me tell you something. That's what the Second Amendment's for. Mexico has now had 30,000 deaths. I keep saying 28,000 deaths for like the last 6 months. I looked up the numbers this weekend. It passed in December over 30,000 deaths in the last 2 years down there. Police, mayors, members of their Congress, they've had presidential candidates killed. They have a total gun ban in Mexico. No citizen can own a gun. You got a paramilitary, out-of-control narcotics trafficking state, more citizens, more cops, more members of government being killed because there's a total gun ban. The answer is more guns. It was citizens that tackled this lunatic and stopped him. It was a woman that grabbed the clip away after he'd fired a bunch of rounds. It was men that then tackled him. Good job for them. There should have been a concealed carry person there to kill that guy. Somebody like that came around here, I got a .357 Magnum right here to deal with them. And that congresswoman should have been packing heat. We'll be right back. Stay with us. More guns, less crime. We can stop this scum.
Folks, you've heard us talk about Home Gain before. Home Gain is now offering a special promo where you get up to $150 when you buy or sell a home with a Home Gain agent you find through their Find a Realtor program. Home Gain lets you compare realtors anonymously. It's easy. Go to HomeGain150.com to find and compare realtors anonymously. Enter promo code HomeGain150 and receive up to $150 when you close a deal with a Home Gain agent.